Hey kids, so we are here today to build a water bottle rocket, and I got some supplies in front of me. Most of these are required, but some of them are not. So let's see what we have here. First thing is we're gonna need a 2-liter bottle. We're gonna need a piece of cardboard. This is a scrap piece of cardboard. I have a piece of cardstock here. If you don't have cardstock, then that's fine. Cardstock just works the best. So we got a piece of cardstock. I got a parachute. The parachute's not required, but if you don't want to see your water bottle rocket crash and burn, some people do, which is fine. That's your rocket. I'm going to show you how to use a parachute. We got some fishing line. We got some duct tape, D-U-C-T, duct tape. Put that over here, and I got a mass. The extra mass is not needed, but again, this will help the rocket. I got a tube. This is for some paper towels. A Christmas tube for wrapping paper would work best, but this is not required, or even the toilet paper tube. Either one of those three will work. So this is, for paper towels, and then a writing utensil. Okay, so the first things we're going to start with is our 2-liter, and you're gonna need a pair of scissors. I know I have a pair of scissors around here. Here they are. You're gonna need a pair of scissors. You want to cut the plastic wrap that's on the outside of the 2-liter bottle. You want to go ahead and cut that off. Cut that off, because we want to attach things to the bottle itself and not to that plastic. So cut just that. But rule number one, forgot to go with this. Rule number one, numero uno, is do not, I'm not going to mention any names here, cut a hole into your bottle. Do not cut a hole into your bottle. There should not be any holes. There should not be any cuts into your bottle. Everybody got that? No holes in your bottle. Do not cut into your bottle. Okay, do not cut into your bottle. Everybody got it? Okay, so don't cut in your bottle. And we have to realize that the rocket's going to be going up like this. So the water is going to be coming out here. We're going to put water in here. You're going to need to determine how much water you want to put inside here. The water's going to come out this direction. So we need to make sure our rocket's going up this direction. And the first thing we're going to want to build are some fins. Now you design your fins how you want to. They are your fins. So I'm gonna design my own fins here. This is what I think they should look like. Now this is my design. Do not copy my design. You come up with your own. And if you got some time, then you can research fin design if you want. But this is what mine looks like. Can y'all see that? Yeah, that's what mine looks like. Now notice, I put this edge here along the edge of my fin along the edge of the cardboard, then that's gonna make it easier to cut out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and cut using my kid scissors that my fingers do not fit in. All right, got one side cut out. Maybe if I can go the other direction, it won't be as hard. Oh, maybe that was a little bit easier. My fingers don't fit inside these kid scissors at all. Okay. So now, that's what my fin looks like cut out. Can y'all see that? That's my fin. We're gonna need some duct tape. Again, D-U-C-T, duct tape. I've seen teachers and students try to use some hot glue to attach these fins, but the best is duct tape. If all you got is some masking tape or some regular tape, yes, that will work as well. So now notice I put it on half already. I left half hanging off here like that. When we attach it to our rocket, you're gonna want minimum of 3 of these. You're gonna want minimum of 3. I guess you could have 4 or 5 or 6, but minimum 3. I wouldn't go more than 4, but it's your rocket. So 3 or 4, maybe 5. These will provide some stability to allow your rocket to go up straighter. Okay, when we're attaching these, this is going to be on a launching mechanism. Okay, so we're going to want that like that. So we don't want our fin to go below that. So we want our fin to go up a little bit higher, just like so. I might have cut mine a little big. You can see that right there. So I just kind of snipped mine right there. Boom. Allows it to go down. That almost looks like a shark fin, doesn't it? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I'm going to take my other piece and attach it on the other side. And maybe a little bit too big again. But I'm going to cut it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so that's one fin. So you can see what it looks like. That's one fin. Again, I would do a minimum of 3 fins, but again, it's your rocket. If you want to put 1, understand it's not going to work as well. 2 will be okay, but 3 evenly dispersed throughout will work very good. Again, make sure it does not go below that cap, because that's where the launching mechanism is going to be. Okay, so next would be our tube. Again, this tube is not required, but it will help change the center of gravity, and then that will allow the rocket then to fly better. So if you're not going to have a tube and you want to have some extra mass, again, the mass helps change the center of gravity, helps the rocket fly better. If you're not going to put a tube down, then you're going to want to put the mass, tape it down right here using your tape it down right here to the rocket, and then your nose cone will go on top right here. I'll show you how to use the nose cone in a second. But again, I'm going to take this down. And I'm doing this rather quickly because I don't want the video to take too long. So let's see what we can do here to attach this to, oh, that nose cone scraping. So I kind of halfway attached it. And we want that to be as straight up and down as possible. That'll help keep the rocket going straighter. If the rocket can stay going straighter, then it will allow it to fly further up in the air. Okay, we want this to go as high as possible. You might want to spend a little bit more time taping that on there. You want that nice and tight on there. That's kind of straight. That's a little bit straighter there. All right. So again, this is going to allow the rocket to go up, allow it to go straighter. If you're adding a mass and you have this extra tube here, this is where you want to attach the mass to the end up here. Again, when you do that, that's going to adjust the center of gravity. It's going to adjust the center of gravity. And I'm going to get some tape here. I'm going to tape it to the ball first, and then to the rocket. More than likely, you're going to want to tape it a little bit better than I do. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Just like that. Do not cut a hole in your rocket, just in case you forgot. Okay? Now, you can most probably feel how the center of gravity's changed. You can kind of hold it here like this, right? If you come here, you can see how it's changed that center of gravity. Because we're going to have some water in here, and by putting some mass up here, it's going to allow the center of gravity to be closer to the center of the rocket, and that's good. So we got our fins, we've got our extra tubing, and now we have our mass. Again, this is not required, but it can help you out. So next is going to be our nose cone. Our nose cone. Now watch what I do. It's just kind of hold the sides, and I go boom. I wonder if I can do that backwards into the camera. Did y'all see that? I'm not sure if you saw that any better or not. Boom. Boom. I have before found the center of it like that, increased it, and that allowed me to. Okay, it's good to have a piece of tape handy before you actually finish your fold. Okay, so again, like this. And I'm going to try and make that as pretty big. See that? I made that pretty big. All right. Have that piece of tape handy. Now I'm going to tape it just like that. And then I'm going to use my handy dandy scissors. Oh, toodles! And we're going to make a pretty big cone here. Good? Well, that's not too straight there. I don't know if this is going to be big enough or not. That's kind of a weak cone. If you don't want a parachute, then you're going to tape your cone to it just like that. That cone's kind of weak. You're going to tape it to it just like that. Okay? You want to tape it on the inside. Tape it on the inside. If you want a parachute, this is where your step comes in. If you want a parachute. Okay? So now I'm going to get 2 pieces of fishing line. Uh-oh. Use scissors. Don't cut a hole in your rocket. Okay. Then we're going to tape these down. Or not tape them. We're going to get to the ends like this. And then, oh no. Oh no. And then cut it here like this. Boom. Now I got 2 pieces of string that are the same length. So I'm going to tie one to one handle over here. Then I'm going to tie the other one to the other handle. Get down there. Now I got the parachute with 2 pieces of fishing line attached, 1 to each handle. So now I'm going to get a piece of tape right here. Or if you want to use 2 pieces to tape that might work. 12 minutes, man, this is long. Didn't want it to be that long. Oh well. So then I'm going to put the fishing line there and then tape it down. Then I'm going to want the other fishing line on the opposite side and to tape it down over there. Boom. Now we have a parachute. You're going to want to tape the parachute to the inside of the nose cone. Tape the parachute. So find kind of up here towards the top. Tape it to the inside, very, 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 very inside top. Like, get up in there, like that. All right, now see that? Then I'm going to shove all this up in here like this. And this is where a bigger nose cone would have helped. Oh, I got it up there decent. Let's get sit on top just like that. So now, bigger nose cone would help. So, our rocket's going to go up, right? Then as the rocket starts to fall, the air is going to catch this little lip here along the edge. I definitely need a bigger nose cone. That's not big enough. And it's going to pull out the parachute, boom, just like that. And it's going to open up as it comes down. All right. So that is your basic 2-liter water bottle rocket. Can't wait to shoot with you guys.